Good morning. Sunday school again. And today with lesson 18, we continue with stories about Elijah. And this week we also meet his successor, the prophet after him, named Elisha. So as we read today, Elijah is taken up to heaven miraculously. He's caught up in a fiery chariot and taken off to heaven. In some ways, kind of completing that idea that Elijah is looking forward to Jesus, who after all of his work is taken miraculously up into heaven as well. Now you'll read a story today called A Rash of Miracles, and that will tell you that Elisha does many of the same miracles that Elijah did. He does some food miracles, he raises the dead. There's a lot of things that Elisha does that are similar to what Elijah does. And it's kind of a familiar pattern in the Bible that you have a great person who is moving God's plan forward, but then you have someone who almost is greater than them. So, for example, you have Moses who leads God's people for 40 years, and then you have Joshua. But Joshua is the one who actually brings them into the promised land. You have David, who's this great warrior after God's own heart, but Solomon, who has the prosperity and the peace following it. And here you have Elijah and Elisha. And in the New Testament, we'll hear about John the Baptizer, who is the forerunner, the messenger of Jesus, who is the greater one. Now, one of the most interesting stories you'll read today is the story of Naaman. Naaman was a Syrian general with leprosy. Elisha told him to go wash in the river Jordan. He didn't want to. He thought they had better rivers back in his hometown of Damascus. But finally he does, and he is healed. So I need you to see this. The Jordan, according to Naaman, is just common water, just dirty old water. And yet, combined with God's word and promise, it does miraculous things. And I need you to see how that looks forward to our baptism. Our baptism, which is just ordinary water. I mean, seriously, we get our baptismal water out of the faucet. But when God's word and promise are combined with it in holy baptism, it does incredible things. St. Peter in 1 Peter says that our baptism is not just a washing of the body, like Naaman had, but a washing of the conscience itself, of the soul itself, that we are made new. And there's so much we could say about what baptism is and does and why it's so important. But I just would like you to see the connection that this is a way that the Old Testament is leading us forward to the New Testament. It's a very important thing to see. There are other interesting things in today's readings, and I will let you discover those for yourself. Enjoy your reading. God bless you. We'll see you soon.